Owners of emergency generators are now required to conduct a 4-hour load test every 36 months. All the information expressed by Standby Power Solutions, LLC, or its officers, is strictly the opinion of Standby Power Solutions, LLC. Generator service companies have long conducted load bank tests. A load bank test is not the same as the load test specified in NFPA 110, 2010 edition, Chapter 8.4.9. During a traditional load bank test, the generator service company connects a dummy load or load bank to the generator output breaker. This only tests the generator. On the left, I have pictured a 400 kilowatt load bank. This connects to the breaker as pictured on the right there at the bottom, using a set of cables. With a load bank test, the building cables may be disconnected from the breaker or left in place so long as the transfer switches are not transferred. This allows the generator to be tested alone. A load test is quite different. The load bank is usually connected and used along with the existing building load. The load bank is only supplemental, since the object of the test is to check all of the electrical distribution equipment associated with the emergency circuits. NFPA 110, 2010 edition, Chapter A.8.4.9 says that the load test is intended to assure that the generator and all of its subsystems are capable of running for the duration of its assigned class. NFPA 99, 2012 edition says that Type 1 hospital and Type 2 nursing home essential electric power system sources, that's generators, shall be Class X. Class X generators are rated as Other in hours as required. NFPA 110, 2010 edition, and that's Table 4.1 in parentheses A. All of this means your generator has to run for as long as is necessary. Now I know this is getting complicated, but the point is the entire system must be tested, not just the generator. For diesel systems, the load must reach 30% of the generator's nameplate rating. A load bank may be used to supplement the load. If the load test is done in conjunction with an annual load bank test, then the last hour of the test must achieve 75%. This almost always requires a load bank. For natural gas or LPG systems, no supplemental load is required. The building's available load is sufficient. This means for diesel systems, both the building and supplemental load must be connected at the same time. Or, better yet, the owner may contact an electrical contractor to install an appropriate connection box. The generator service company may need to use a little ingenuity to figure this out. Make sure your generator service company reads Chapter 8.4.9 and does this right. The owner is ultimately responsible. All information expressed by Standby Power Solutions, LLC, or its officers is strictly the opinion of Standby Power Solutions, LLC. Standby Power Solutions, LLC disclaims any liability for any personal injury, property, or other damages of any nature whatsoever, whether special, indirect, consequential, or compensatory, directly or indirectly resulting from the publication, use of, or reliance on this website or any information derived thereof. Standby Power Solutions, LLC also makes no guarantee or warranty as to the accuracy or completeness of any information contained herein. Anyone using this website should rely on his or her own independent judgment, or, as appropriate, seek the advice of a competent professional in determining the exercise of reasonable care in any given circumstance. All rights reserved. Do not reproduce without express written permission.